Now we'll start the Anna course right now. That's right, pro gaming is not a stable job. Good morning, Tattoo GG. Now, let's start. 모르는 거 있으면 사전 찾아가면서 해야겠다.
크레이지님 감사합니다.
이지선다라는 단어가 없네. 이지선다를 영어로 뭐 어떡하지? 이지선다를 영어로 어떻게 하는지 아시는 분 계세요? You're right, you can make more having a real career. That's right. Gaming is just a hobby. I think so too. I think so too, really. 게임을 진짜 직업으로 하는 사람들은 정말 잘하지 않고서야 정말 그냥 밥 빌어 먹고 사는 거 아닐까? 어떻게 생각해? 하면 안 돼? 그렇지. 진짜 잘하지 않는 이상 진짜 돈 안 되잖아. 퓨마는 실제로 보디빌더를 했었어요. 보디빌딩을 저기 했었어요, 준비를. Gaming is more mainstream now because technology advanced. But having a hobby and passion turn into a job is a nice thing. That's right. If you just play game and you're good at it, maybe pro gamer is a good choice. I don't know. 그렇지. 그러니까. 맞아, 종이 한 장 차이가 크긴 하지. 그냥 여러분들 저기 뭐 하고 싶으면 하는 거죠 뭐. 누가 그 말리겠습니까? 누가 뭐 말리겠습니까? 그냥 하는 겁니다. Razorback Eye, the days when I used to play it, I was. Let's start now, you guys. You guys are ready? Can you chat for me? Can you chat for me? Okay, let's just go. It's 87 people here. Okay. Okay, let's go. I'll now reveal all my skills in this streaming in English. So I hope this course helps your Anna play. First of all, Anna's punish movements. I'll tell you about Anna's punish movements. This 1, 2, and 2, 3 is all 10 frames. You can punish 10 frame with these two skills. This and this. Maybe we should choose the infinite man. Let's start at the infinite map. Magnus, can you tell me what if I don't know how to explain in English? Yeah, okay. This and this are all 10 frames, and you use this 1-2 if your opponent is far away, and you use this when if you want to just have your damage, because this is 31 damage. I'll turn off the counter. This is 31. This is 26 damage, and this is just 18 damage. So it's 8 damage difference. Thanks for follow. But you should use this sometimes, because if it's far away, you can't do this. It's too risky. So if the opponent is far away and you have plus 10 frames, just use this because it's more safe. It's safer than 2-3. Okay, I'll turn off the rage. And you can even do this for much safer movements, because if you just use this in the air, you will be punished by your opponent. So if you just use this in the air, you just use this or this. You can have a choice. So there are some movements that have minus 10 frames, but 한글은 내가 전에 했었어. And have more guard back. You just use this. And if you think you will just switch in the air, just use this or this. Okay? For 10 frames. And if you want to have your damage, just use this, and you can next do some other movements like this, or this, or this, or just use this. Not going to Chaos Judgment. Yeah, you can whiff 1-2. You don't. If you think you will whiff this 2-3, just use 1-2. I was meaning that, because you also have 1-2-4 or 1-2-3. You can counter hit the opponent if he uses skill after you whiff 1-2. You can do this. You can counter hit the opponent. Okay? Yes. Next. It's a 13 frame punish movement. Do you guys use the word delay catch? You can use down forward 1-2 for 13 frames. Yeah, punish. You can punish with this down forward 1-2. It's 13 frames, and also up forward 1 is 13 frames. So if you are very close to opponent, just use this. But if you are much if you have much distance, just use this. This is much longer. Does down 4-3-4 jail on block? Yeah. So this is this and this is this down 4-1-2 and up 4-1 is all. They are all 13 frames. And you can use this after up forward 1. You can use down forward 4 after this, or down forward 2 after this, or just use all the series. So then you can use it. People that down 4-3-2, down 4-3-2. It's not jail on block. It's not jail on block. I'm sorry. It's not jail on block. You can crouch it. No, there's no trail frames. Then, 14 frames. For 14 frames, you have this. This is 4-2-3. This and down 4-3-4, down 4-3-2. Down 4-3 is just 14 frames. So after this, some movements after this is all 14 frames. So you can use 4-2-3 and. For punish, just use this, okay? Use this and this. These two. These two are for 14 frames punish. You can keep. You can keep your offensive movement after this, and you can just use this for longer range. This movement have plus frame, so you can keep your offensive movements. You cannot hit confirm 4-2-3. Yeah, that's right. Anna's butt punishes dead fist. That's right. If Paul uses dead fist, just use this. This is 4-2+3. And for punish 15 frames, just use this. This is back 2-2. And if you hit this, this is also available. This is also available. Why does he keep dodging this? You can do it like this. You can do it like this. If the opponent just stands up, it goes like this. And you can use combo after this. Dash and use down back 3. Like this. This is available. Like this. So Anna's 15 frame punish is down back 2-2, back 2-2, and this is available. So, 16 frame is just uppercut down forward 2. This is 16 frame. 16 frame. And after that, just use down forward 2. The main NS movements, the main NS. Any tips on doing QC1 after down forward 2 or any launchers? Do you have to do a frame perfect input after she recovers? No, not that perfectly. It's easy. You should just practice. It's not that hard. But if your opponent blocks the mix-up, it defeats the purpose. FF4? FF4? No. It's not. Yeah, that's right. You shouldn't use this to girls because they can use re-slap. They can slap you back. If your QCF1 is coming out, it's probably because you're doing it too soon. Maybe too slow. Maybe you're using QCF1 too slowly. Then, let's talk about Anna's movements when she's crouching. You can just use this for 11 frame punish, but just use this and this. You can make the opponent choose between low and mid. I use this until Anna has plus 17 frame on crouching, because this is 18 frames. It's too slow. So before smaller than 18 frames, you should use this or this and make your opponent to choose between low and mid. Or under 18 frames, minus 11 frames to minus 17 frames. You just use this and this. Yeah, very slow and low range. That's right, wild stand 2 or full crouch down forward 2. How do you speak? How do you explain choosing 1/2? Is it mix-up? Choosing 1/2 is mix-up? What about Whiff punishes? Her FF3 is kinda slow. You have to practice using that faster. That's the only way. So you guys say mix-up for choosing 1/2? Okay. So mix up, okay? With full crouch down forward 2 and wild stand 2. Minus plus 11 frame 2 plus 17 frame when Anna is crouching. Just use this and this for mix up. Okay? So these were Anna's fundamental frame data, and I'll tell you now how to play games with Anna, how to be offensive and how to be defensive, and how to counter her opponent's skills Anna is so special because she has mix-up when she's crouching. This is the most important part. You have down forward, full crouch down forward too, and this makes Anna so special. All all offenses start with full crouch down forward too. You can use all the mental attack with starting with full crouch down forward too, because if you are blocked, if your wild stand 2 is blocked, it's only minus 13 frames. So you will be punished by opponent's 13 frame movement after you are guarded. Your wild stand 2 is guarded, but you can almost kill the opponent if you hit this. And this too. If you hit this, you can almost kill the opponent using combo. But Anna is also Anna can have very big damage if this is guarded. But you have also this, and so making opponent choosing over these two movements, you can have more damage by using these twos. How can I explain? Full crouch down forward 2 have much damage enough to kill your opponent, right? But also it is risky because you will be on the air if you are guarded. So you should use this more than this. Do you understand? You should use more wild stand 2 than full crouch down forward 2. It's the ratio. Maybe 60% and 40%. Yeah, that's right. High risk, high reward. That's right. You should always think about using more while sending 2 than full crouch down forward 2. That's the most important part. And if the opponent doesn't know about Anna, they will just be hit by this. So don't worry. Use this 3 times, okay? First 3 times. Use full crouch down forward 2 when the opponent doesn't know anything about Anna. They will just stand up and punished by this. So use it 3 or 4 times first time, and then use this more for like 60% and 40% full crouch down forward too. Then you start poking them with miss like down back 1. Okay. So many people say that you want to use these 2, but the opponent is still the opponent keep use their up forward 4 or down forward 1 or like these. They are keep using their skills when you're in the crouch motion. Then what should you do? You can use QCF1 and wait until your opponent whips. Just use this or catch the whipped movements, and you can punish them. Okay? Just keep your distance. This distance. keep your this distance. You have to remember this distance because it's the most it is the best distance for Anna to catch the opponent's movement with this 4-4-3. So firstly, you just mix up with these two skills, and then if the opponent keep using their movements while you're crouching, just keep your distance and wait until your opponent whiff the movements and just catch it with this 4-4-3, or you can counter hit with QCF1. Yeah, that's right, mid-range is strong for Anna. But also, if the Anna is crouched, the short distance range is also strong to Anna. So some Korean people asked me how to use QCF1. So I said, just use it after the opponent whiffs. Opponent uses their skills. What's that mean? If your opponent use skills like upward 4, the QCF1 will catch them in the air. I'll show you that. You have to catch them in the air. Look, like this, catch them in the air. If you use too earlier, you will be punished by them. Look. Oh, not this. It is the point is that you should use your QCF1 after your opponent use the skills. Did you understand? Then you can catch them in the air or counter hit or just normal hit. The point is that you have to use QCF1 little bit slower than your opponent. And then if you want to counter hit, you must use earlier. But if you want to catch them in the air, use QCF1 slower than you think. Okay, you got it. Then thirdly, you have to use this step. This is down, down, forward, down, 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 forward, one, down step. Look at the command. It says down, down, forward, down. This step makes Anna much more stronger. Yeah, this makes Anna to mix up. You can use full crouch down forward 2 and while standing 2 with this step. Not just using like this. You have to practice to use this. Yeah, crouch dash, that's right. Because there are so many skills after this, after using this. You can use QCF1, or you can use QCF4, or you can use just while standing 1, 2 after this crouch dash. So there are so many other movements after this. So opponent will not use any skills, just guard, or he was just thinking about dodging Anna's full crouch down forward 2 or while standing 2 with clockwise sidewalk side step. Did you understand? They will just move, not use the skill after. If they were punished by QCF1 several times, they will just guard or try to dodge your skills, but not using their skills. Did you understand? Because of QCF1 and QCF4 and also this. So you should practice to use this. Then you can easily mix up with full crouch down forward 2 and while stand 2. So this step is so important for Anna. Yeah, that's right. They will stop offense when you punish with QCF1. That's right. So, but some people use their skills when you use this step. Then what should you do? What should you do? I already explained that. Keep your distance and go for this step. And if your opponent uses their skill, and you should make them whiff, and you can catch with forward 3. Did you understand? And next, some people use their side steps to dodge Anna's skill when they're in this range, short distance. You can punish them with this, because if you just use like this, if you are crouching, just use this step. Do you see the command? Then you can punish side step with while stand 1, 2. You can follow the side step with while stand 1, 2 if you use while stand 1, 2 with full crouch dash. So crouch dash can be more offensive with crouch dash while stand 1, 2. Crouch dash cancel more mix-up. QCF2 fish 4 counter. Yeah, they are not going to press. They will stop offense when you punch it. The crouching small step will align with their step. So if you crouch, you tap down forward to make Anna turn to look at their side step. That's right. That's right. That's the point. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you meant. But you shouldn't do this so many. You shouldn't do this so many, because just 1 or 2 times you can follow the side step. Did you understand? So as a first, begin with mix up with full crouch down forward 2 and while stand 2. And if the opponent keep using their skills to cut your mix-up, just keep the distance and catch the whipped skills of your opponent with forward 4-3, or use your QCF1 slower than your opponent's skill. Then you can punish them using skills. And also QCF4 is a good movement for clockwise sidestep. If 04 3 4 good, I'll explain that later. Okay, then that's all for an full crouch, and I'll explain you 4-4-3 and 4-4-3-4-3. Oh, okay. Many people ask me why I use 4-4-3-4-3 instead of 4-4-3. I use 4-4-3 for counter hit opponent's dash skills. Did you understand? I use this for counter hit opponent's dash skill. Like this. In this distance. Like this. And it's too risky if it's whiffed. So 물통 가져올게. Wait a minute, please. He means he uses this to catch people coming, like this. So if you think they are doing a forward moving move, you can interrupt, that's right. But if they don't do a forward moving move, you are a safe distance away, you mean. I mean that in this instance, I use 4-4-3 to catch the opponent coming. But if I think I will whiff, I use all 3. If I think I'll not hit, I use all 3. So it depends on the situation. I was meant to use 4-4-3, but if I think I will whiff, I use this. Did you understand? I can see me whipping and use all 3 movements. And if the last one is hit, you can use 2-1, and it's also acceptable. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's a visual confirm after you input FF really. That's right. So basically, you should use 4-4-3. Basically, but if you think it will not hit, just use all 3. And if the last one hits, use 2-1. and it's confirmed. And so, if you are in okay, it's a visual confirm. To go to CJM, the command is ff2343 back. That's right. And if you are guarded, it's -1 frame. -1 frame. After 44343 back. It's -1 frame, just 1 frame. And if the opponent uses 1-2, you can dodge this. You can dodge this step. This is if you use just down forward, it goes like this. Oh, what do you guys say this step? You can use QCF, just pushing your lever down forward after the stance. Then, if the opponent uses their 1-2, they will be punished by the QCF motion. I'll show you that. I'll show you that. How can I do that? I'll show you with Anna.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist, Anna Williams. Anna Williams.
일부러 그렇게 하려고 이제.
Get ready for the next
Frame data says 4434 back 3 is -13 on block. Not no, it's -1. I know that. Okay, I'll show you now. I'll use 1-2 after blocking that 44343. Watch it. You will be punished like this. Do you see? And you can also do this. You will be counter. You can counter hit the opponent's 2-3. See? I used 2-3 and I was hidden by that QCF1. I was hit by that QCF1. So, when do you use QCF4 and QCF1? If the opponent has some sort of 10 frame punish like 1-2 and pulse 1-2, Anna's 1-2, they are all high like this, high, you see? But if you use some movement like high middle, you will be punished by QCF1. And if you use high, you will be punished by QCF4, because QCF4 is crouch motion. Has crouch motion. Yeah, that's right. You delay the jab a bit, the QCF1 will be interrupted, so you should use QCF4. So, why does that happen? Because some sort of skills that have middle, high middle, 10 frame high middle. The second one is slightly slower than just 1-2. So you can counter hit with QCF1. Yeah, QCF4 crushes. Did you understand? If the opponent has something like Jin's 2-1 or Lars is 2-1 or King's 2-1, sort of that thing, they all have middle after high. Their 2 is middle, their 2 is high and 1 is middle. So you can counter hit them with QCF1 after using forward 4, 3, 4, back 3. Did you understand? Only thing you can stop is -1 C-jam is Paul's shoulder. That's right. Paul's shoulder is always confirmed after forward 4, 3, 4, 3. Whatever you do. And also Akuma's what's that called in English? Akuma can always punish your forward 4, 3, 4, 3. Always. I tested it. So you have to use this skill watching what who's your depends on who's your opponent. You shouldn't use to character like Paul or Akuma or someone who has 12 frame movements which dodges high. Paul's shoulder is 12 frame and it dodges high, so you shouldn't use this because you will be punished all the time. So how do you beat mitts? It's only 1 frame. 1 frame, -1 frame, so oh, Count Dunkula, thanks for donation. Wow. It's only 1 frame, and I'll tell you the frames of Anna's movement after Couch Judgment. Oh, thanks, Count Dunkula. Yeah, if you use 1-2, then if the opponent uses their 1-2 or 2-1 or some sort of like that, just use QCF1 or QCF4, depends on the situation. And if your opponent uses their mitts, this Chaos Judgment 2-1 will all win, because this is only 10 frame. So this is -1 frame after guarded, and this is just 10 frames. So opponent should use their 11 frame movement to catch this 2-1. Did you understand? And if they use some movement, if they use the skills more than 12 frames, you can punish by this, because this is only 12 frames. So, and this is also 11 frames, so you can punish all the movements higher than longer than 12 frame with this after your 4-4-3-4 back 3 is blocked. Did you understand? This is only -1 frame, so this can punish opponent's skill over 11 frames, and this can punish the opponent's movements over 12 frames, and this can punish opponent's skills over 13 frames, because this is only -1 frame. Did you understand? And if the opponents use something that is 10 frame, you can punish them with this and this. And if the opponent sidestep uses their sidestep, you can use this for clockwise, and you can just use this for the other side. The start of Josie down forward 2 crushes high, down forward 2, down forward 2 crushes high. Yes, that's right. Does QCM 2-1 still work? Then you should just use this, and you will counter hit that down forward 2, because this counter hits all opponent's skill after longer than 13 frames. And Josie's down forward 2 is 15 frame. I know. I think that is 15 frames, so you can counter hit. Zila had already explained. That's right. So you are in this distance. You are in this distance. If you are in this distance, you can punish the opponent coming with 4-4-3, but if you think it will whip, just use all 3, and after you are blocked, use the skills that I told you. Okay? That's Anna's 4-4-3-4 back 3. Yeah, so to tell you one more, Anna has some skills that makes Anna crouch, like down 4 or down back 1 or just down 2 or down back 3+2, 3+4, like sort of this. You can be crouched after using these skills. That's right. But these are not in these skills have not enough plus frame for mix up. So you should use kind of this or this for make your opponent guard after you hit this. Did you understand? Because this is too slow. This is this full crouch down forward 2 is 20 frames. So if you have +5 frames after this, hitting this, you can't do this, because if the opponent uses their down forward 1 or up forward 4, you will be punished. So you should use while stand 1-2 or while stand 3, or sort of that while stand movements if you use these kind of movements to make your opponent guard after using this. And then if your opponent does not use any skill after these movements, you can use down for or full crouch down forward 2 or while stand 2. Yeah, that's right. Not enough plus frames for the crouch mix-up. You should use other skills for make them guard. And there are some new skills in Tekken 7 for Anna. That is this down forward, down 4-1 back, down 4-1 back, down 4-1 back, down 4-1 back is this. And this, if you hit this, it's +1 for Anna. It's +1. So you can use this to punish all the movements that your opponent used, and this for up to counter hit up to 11 frames, because this is 12 frames. You will be hit together if you use this and your opponent use 11 frame movement. So this is very good movement, because the first down 4 is too fast for opponent to guard. Did you understand? You can have +1 frame after hitting this, +1 frame. And if your opponent guards, it's very risky. But you can also use this for opponent who uses their wild send 4 after guarding this, guarding down 4. You can counter hit the second one if your opponent use wild send 4 after guarding this down 4, and it's +10 frame. If you counter hit the second one, you can use 1-2, and it's confirmed. I'll show you that. I'll show that for you. It's not confirmed. I'm sorry, it changed. But you can also play like this. You can punish the opponent's wild stand series with just using down forward 4-1, and you can just use this, and you can use this. I understand you punish with wild stand 1-2 or wild stand 3 to stop them using move, and when they stop you have time for full crouch down forward 2. That's right. Was down forward 1 up or down is in previous Tekken games? Yeah, it existed in previous Tekken games. So down forward 1 back is the same mix-up as 4-4. No. Okay, but you are at +1. That's right. They gave her the down forward 1 back. Yes, that's right. And I can do, since if you think they are going to down 1 in this situation, what do you do that safe? Staying in stance to get crushed seems risky. You shouldn't think like that, because Anna is always against risk. Anna is always risky. So you should just use this, just maintaining the stance if the opponent uses their down 1. That's not that risky. Or you just use this. This is a forward 4. Okay? It's not that risky, I think. For crouch step, you can stay in center and get a free hop kick. That's right. Yeah, that's risky so. Anna is always risky so. 아, 네, 이미 저기 저녁에 강의했어요. 한국어로는. You always have to take a risk with Anna. Because that's Anna. If the one of down for 1-2 is guaranteed. If you super sync, say going to down 1 after down 4-1 back. If you just use this, you can have a free hop kick. Super risky low, Anna is ball but deadly honest confirms. Does the QCF out as crouch and low parry? No, you can't. No, because the QCF the motion input. Yeah, but the input is just down forward out of crouch CJM, so was wondering. You can't do that. You can't. You can't parry low. What do you think of her range in Tekken 7? I feel she has a TTT2 feel, but in the Tekken 7 engine and the pushback gives her a bit trouble keeping pressure. That's right. I always feel that too. So. In conclusion, you should firstly you should use full crouch down forward 2 and while stand 2 to mix up. And if your opponent keep use something to cut your mix up, keep your distance and make them with then catch them with 4-4-3 and QCF1, and maybe in this instance you can also use down forward 2 to catch the whipped movements. So, and if your opponent keep using side step clockwise, you can punish them with QCF4. But if your opponent is using side step to the other what is what do you call the other side of the sidewalk? Clockwise and what? Counterclockwise, okay. If your opponent uses counterclockwise side step, you can punish with 4-4-3 or 4-4-2 or back 4, or just use this, okay? Because your full crouch down forward 2 will catch the counterclockwise side step. Oh, side step left and side step right, okay. This also catches side step left, so if your opponent uses side step left, just use this. So, okay, I'll explain you some other things. After you are blocked by this movement is very good for Anna because already I said use the crouch dash and while stand 1-2. If you're guarded, if you are blocked, just use while stand 1, 2, 4 or while stand 1, 2, 3. You can see you hitting and go for CJM. You can see it hit and go to CJM. And if you are blocked, you can use 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4 is for catching clockwise right, and 1, 2, 3 is for catching clockwise left and also crouching. But it is minus 12 frames, so you have to think deeply using this because it's minus 12 frame. So firstly, at the beginning, just use while stand 1, 2, 4 because it is safe and it's high, but it's safe after guard. But if your opponent keep crouching, just use while stand 1, 2, 3. Okay? And if it hits, you have plus 2 frame. If you hit, you have plus 2 frames. So you can do 4 for counter. You can do You can do 4 for counter. Like this. And you can use combo. Or you can just use 1, 2. Or you can just use down forward 1, 2 once more. But if you are guarded, you can use side step after you're guarded. Or you can just use the third one. 4 or 3. You have to choose. And if you use that several times, your opponent will not use any skill after this is guarded. Did you understand? So, you can use this step for mix-up. You can use this step, down, down, forward, down. You can use this step for mix-up. And if your opponent is using their side step, just use this for following side step. And if your while stand 1, 2 is guarded, use while stand 1, 2, 4 or while stand 1, 2, 3. If it's guarded, and if it hits, you can see it hit and use the cow's judgment. And after that, you can use skills from cow's judgment. Did you understand? You can see and use the cow's judgment stance. Did you guys understand how Anna works? So, the main thing is using down full crouch down forward 2 and using while stand 2. But if the opponent keep using their side step, just follow with while stand 1, 2. And if the while stand 1, 2 is guarded, use while stand 1, 2, 4 or while stand 1, 2, 3. And if the while stand 1, 2 hits, you can use while stand 1, 2, 4 or while stand 1, 2, 3. But you can also use cow's judgment. And keep your keep the offensive stance. Hit confirmed. 뭐가요? Hit confirm이 뭐라죠? 확정이란 뜻인가요? 자, 그래서 now I'll give you some patterns. Whilst and 1, 2, 3, if the whilst and 1, 2, 3 guarded, it's minus 12 frames. 자, and if you hit this QCF1, not counter, if you hit this QCF1, many people crouches, so just use down forward 2 several times. Okay? Just use down forward 2 after you hit QCF1. And this is pattern, okay? And after you use up forward 1, after you use up forward 1, whether it hits or not, use down forward 4, because they will not use any skill if you show them this skill, because if it counter hits, you can use combo. Okay? So after using up forward 1, using down forward 4, and using down forward 2 is a pattern, because you have this. Okay? And next pattern. If your QCF4 is guarded, Anna is in crouch stance, like this. So after guarding, after this is blocked, this is pattern, because many people use 1, 2 after guarding this. Did you understand? This is my pattern. And next, what? Next? Okay. This. If you use this very slowly, the second one will be counter hit. Like this, and you can use combo. Okay? Okay. And it also has middle, so it's not that dangerous. Or you can just use this once, just down back 4. What is QCF4 on block? I think all frame data is wrong. QCF4 is blocked. If QCF4 is blocked, it's minus 12 frames, but because of the guard back, the opponent can't hit Anna. So they just use 1, 2. That's right. You call that pushback? Yes, because of the pushback, many characters can't hit Anna after blocking this. So I use this full crouch down forward 2. This is my pattern. You guys are learning my pattern. And next, my next pattern is using QCF1 after using QCF1, like this. Do you see? I also sidestep, and QCF1 sidestep, QCF1 sidestep, QCF1 sidestep, QCF1 sidestep. This is my pattern, because you can dodge opponents 1, 2 and counter hit. See? And if your QCF1 is guarded, you have plus 3 frames. So if the opponent uses their movement like 1, 2, you can counter hit with 4 high kick. So this is also pattern, okay? Using frame, you can counter hit opponent's movement with 4 after QCF1. Okay, the pushback makes it safe. What is the opinion of QCF4 is blocked and your opponent uses a forward 4? If your opponent uses a forward 4, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, it was so slow. Like this. Did you see? If your opponent use a forward 4, just do like this. Okay? Maybe you can sidestep. You should use backdash after QCF4. And if the opponent whiffs, just punish him with forward 4-3. You can watch them whiff and use that. Maybe you can SS. Maybe how much is SS3 on block? It's +4 on block. +4. Depends on the ranges. Block that QC1 can go up to +5. Yes, but I always think it's just +3. I believe SS3 is now +4 to +5. Used to be 0 and tech attack 2. Yes, that's right. When should you use roll out of CJM? I don't really use roll out of CJM. You mean FF after forward after CJM, right? Never sidestep when your opponent is plus on frames. Backdash and block if anything. That's right. That's right. Really. And if your movement is guarded and you have enough range, you have enough distance, just use backdash, because your opponent's skill will not hit you if you use backdash after you're guarded and you have enough distance. Like QCF4, it's -12 frame, but if your opponent use something, you can dodge with backdash. Great to see you back playing Anna, Fran. Hope to see you in Korean tournaments. I hope so. You can SS at +3. Okay. Then what pattern is there now?
Thank you for teaching Anna.
Oh, Calasia, thanks for the donation. I will teach you all about my Anna. Just ask anything. Just ask anything, please. I don't. Thanks for follow. G-san, thanks for follow. Oh, thank you guys. I'm just sharing my Anna because I want you guys to improve your Anna play. But you guys are keep donating me. Thanks for that. I'll buy some longer cameras to see you guys my face while I'm playing. To see you guys me frustrating after I lose a game. How and where can I get Anna frame data? Maybe some of these guys have that. could you guys give penalty for the frame data? Yeah. Ron Mallor had that. QCF 3.2 is safe. Yeah, it's safe. It's safe, but I don't use that because I can't hit confirm. You can forward while in CJM forward. You mean this? I don't really use this. I have to use this, but I don't use this currently. Did you see Ranchu play Anna? I didn't. Or just there, it is thanks Rome. Eventually I'd be 인성짱. 제 인성이요? 모르겠네요. Eventually I'd be interested in you explaining her post-row and while OKI to beat various options. QCF 3.2 is a very easy hit confirm. You get a long time to see it. Oh really? Why can't I do that? So okay, I'll use that in real game. I have to use that in real game. Oh, it's that move, gotcha. I don't know if it's hit confirmable QCS 3.2 because I tried to do that but I failed. Lost a lot of time. Ranchu play Anna at the tournament this morning. I heard of that, but I didn't see. I couldn't see because I was playing game and I was streaming. Is back one okay for getting away from the wall, or is it too unsafe? You just use a forward 1+2 to get out of the wall because just use this. Isn't QCF some seems like QCF 2.4 from Brian. What do you use QCF 2.1 back? When do you use QCF 2.1 back? If I want to win with Anna's new movements, I just do that. I just use QCF 2.1 back and use down down 3-3. If I want to just win easier. Isn't QCF 2.1 easier to hit confirm than QCF 3.2? I don't know. I don't think QCF 2.1 is easier. I don't think. Do you use back 4 a lot in neutral? Yes, I do. Against Lily or Elisa or Kazumi, I should use back 4 because their sidestep is too good. You just has the just frame down for 1+2 from CJM. I don't really like that movement because it's hard to use. Firstly, it is hard to use, and secondly, I don't really use down forward 1+2 on just field, not wall. If against the wall, I should use that, but not against the wall. I don't use down forward 1+2, and it's so hard to use that. It's hard to use. It's hard to use. It's useless, I think. What is Yomi and OKI? I have to learn. They are, but I don't speak Korean and that's the best way I could explain. So after her down, down forward one throw. Wait a minute, please. Wake up game. You mean mind games. Wake up game means, what is wake up game? The first game. So after her down forward throw. Oh, I have to show you this. You use this like this, right? You use this throw like this, but I use this throw like this. Do you see? I can use this while I'm using QCF one step, like this. This is much better. This has more. This has more range. This has more range. Do you see? Do you see? Japanese terms. Wake up game means when you are getting off the ground after being knocked down. An opponent is grounded and they are getting off the ground. Wake up. Okay. Your options when your opponent is down versus your opponent options when they are down. OKI are options you use when your opponent gets off the floor, like Kazuya wave dash. Opponent's options after opponent is knocked down. I still can't understand. So yeah, if I ask what's the okay after down for that, I mean, what do you do to beat various options? Okay, I understand. I understood. So after using this, I use this a lot. Down back one. I use this a lot because you can mix up with down forward 4 or down 2. Just use this or down 2, okay? Because you have new movements. This movement. So if your opponent try to punish you after guarding this down 2, they will be punished by this skill. And if the opponent walls after this, if your opponent walls after this, this will be hit. This will hit. Okay, I'll show you. How can I show you? Fifth impact sensor follow. Okay, I'll show you. I didn't. Okay. If I do this, this is confirmed, okay? Okay, you see? Down 3 hits if they stand on ground right. Oh, good to know the wall thing. Fair enough, we'll have to test it later. Would have to change the stage, I guess, haha. Which could lead to ask about wall. Okay. Okay. He said if the opponent walls, not walls. Walls, yes, that's right. Okay, I thought he said wall. So I'll teach you how to use this. How to use this. QCF1 wants the correct command of QCF is down, down, forward, forward, like this. This is the full QCF motion, the full QCF step. But to use this, you should do just down, down, forward, and down, forward, 1. So the correct command is down, down, forward, 1. Like this. Look at the command. Look at it. You see? You see? It's down. You see? It's down, down, forward, and 1. You shouldn't use forward. Just use down, down, forward, 1. Not down, forward, not down, down, forward, down, forward. You should use just down, forward, down, forward, 4. Like this. Down, forward, 4. If you use forward, the QCF1 will be launched. So you should use down, forward, 1. Okay? Okay. I think you guys all understood. You guys have to practice this, because if you don't, this is too short, and the command is difficult. Okay? If you use like this, you have more range. Thank you so much for all those useful tips. Okay. Thanks for watching my streaming. You can also do the same with her FC down forward too. Crouch just to close the distance into. Yes, that's right. I already told them. Thanks for follow. Thank you so much for the lesson. Maybe I missed something. I'm thinking. I have to remember what I missed. Okay, let's change stages. Let's change stage. I'll show you some combos now.
Get ready for the next battle.
I will tell them now. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you wall pressure. Now, if your opponent guard, okay, I'll show you something. If you counter hit this, this is confirmed. If you counter hit this is confirmed. Okay, you guys all know this, right? But if this is guarded, if this is blocked, Anna has +1 frame. +1 frame. So if your opponent use 10 frame movement, you can counter hit with 2-4. 2-4. You should remember it. If you guard this, if your down forward 1+2 is guarded, you should use 2-4 to counter hit opponent's 1-2 10 frame movements. And so did you understand? I have just one question. Which move I can do behind the down forward 4 on counter hit? Okay. You can use side step 3. And you can also use this. This is down back 3+4. I was thinking of getting a new controller with molded D-pad. If you do the down forward 1+2 from crouch, many people tell me that, but it's hard to use, so I think it's useful. I use side step 3. Oh yeah, I used to. I use that too. You can also do down 3+4. Yeah, but it's not good. It's not that good. I mean you get +6 frame on block from CJM. I know that. But I don't know. It's hard to use. It's hard to use. So, I will show you some combos. You can use this combo in Realm map, and you can also use this after counter down forward 4. Did you see? You can use this. Okay. I'll show you some combos. This is combo, okay? And after counter hit this, you can also do this. It's the same. So, and you can also do this. Okay? Yes, it's a 3+4. The full combo is this. Okay? What do you use when the down forward 1+C is blocked again? I already told you that if this is blocked, just use 2-4 against walls, and if the opponent sit after 2, just use high kick, because this is this counter hits 11 frame movements when the down forward 1+2 is guarded. So the pattern for down forward 1+2 is using it after hitting down forward 4 or after side step 3. So this could be a pattern, and this could be a pattern, okay? If this is hit, if this hits, you can do many things. You can also use this, or use this once more, or just side step 3, or 1 2, or down forward 1, whatever you want to do. What's a good combo if their feet are pointing away in a situation like that? So in the same way you explained why you did after down forward one throw, can you explain what to do after your favorite wall splat combo? Okay. After this, right? What about this combo? Or maybe this combo is the most safe combo. This is the safest combo. Like this. Yeah. Yeah, that was the safest combo. Thanks for following, Pine. So, and this, they can they sidestep down forward 1+2? They can't sidestep when they're against the walls. No, I mean, when they are getting off the ground after the wall splat combo, what do you do? Nothing to do with down forward 1 through. Just a similar explanation to when you explain them getting off the ground. I easily see him down forward 3-2 at wall. Then down 4 side step 1-2 1+2. What to do after wall combo? Okay. I'm sorry. This is my pattern. So this is top secret, you guys. I'm revealing all my top secret to you guys because okay, just see, okay? It's sad that okay, I'll see you. I'll show you. I just use this. Mostly, I just use this Chaos Judgment after using forward 3+2 because many people just use low kick after you use forward 2+3 for wall combo. So this is my pattern. I just wait to use opponent low kick, and if they see Anna uses, they use something, they use some skills, then you can use this for counter hit. Okay, you use wall combo and use this, and if they don't use low kick, just use this for counter hit. This is my pattern. Okay, you guys? So if the opponent knows this pattern, they won't use low kick after they're beaten. So you can use this after wall combo, or this, or this, or this, whatever you want to do, okay? And the point is that sidestep 3 is so good against walls, okay? Sidestep 3 is so good, really. So you should always think you will guard or hit sidestep 3 because it is +4 after guard and +7 or 8 after hit. So the main point is that you have to use this and not to whiff them, not to whiff sidestep 3, okay? You can do many things after this because they can't use their skills if you use down forward 1-2 after sidestep 3 because it's +4 and down forward 1-2 is only 13 frames. They have to use movements under 9 frames if they want to hit you back. Okay? So is there a wasp back combo that makes sidestep 3 counter low hit me? No. There's no combo like that. You have to just move and make them counter hit sidestep 3. You do wall combo with down forward 1-2 SS3 for more speed and options when they get up. You mean down forward 3-2, right? You mean down forward 3-2. I think using wall combo with down forward 1-2 for 3+2 and down forward 3-2 sidestep 3 is kind of same because and I have circumstances of 2 wall combos are not that good. I think they are similar to Anna. You have to watch what your opponent uses and counter hit that. You have to watch what your opponent uses. Yeah, I saw down forward 1-2 3 into sidestep 3 might be I don't know because I usually don't use that because it has very low damage, you know. Just using down forward 1-2 3 like this is so weak. It's also 7 damage difference. Okay. Maybe I can think some pattern after this, but thinking of damage, I won't use that. Is down forward 3-2 the most damaging? It's the most damaging, but it's not safe. It's not stable. A USA Anna player showed me to do wall combos with down forward 1-2 sidestep 3 because you have more time after that. How? Down forward 1-2 and sidestep 3, how? How? It doesn't even work. You mean down forward 3-2, right? What do you think about down forward 3-2 up forward 4 wall combo? I don't think it's good because it has low damage and the circumstance after hitting that is not good too. I don't know. Look at damage. It's 48 and this is just 44. So I have to do some investigation, but I don't know. I can't say to you it's really good because I don't use it. Okay. It looks cool though. Okay. I'll use that. I'll have to use that. I have to figure out if this is good or not. What do you think about? Okay. I think I remember it wrong. Sorry. I will find the video he showed me and ask later. It looks cool though. Okay. The best circumstance maybe is this, but I don't know if this is I don't know what to do after this. Really. I heard that using down 2 down 3 after this wall combo, it follows all the side step and they should block them or hit them, not with. But I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for follow. Oh, important question. What do you do for reliable sidewall combo? I think I saw you just do 1 2 4. 1 2 4 is good, and down forward 1 2 4 is also good because it screws. If you crouch and tap forward, Anna will realign herself. It's like a combination. Water good. Okay, I option after down forward. Side street after 1. Okay. If you use down 2 will follow all the movements of the opponent. Down 2. But down 2 is also blockable. So you should not just use down 2. Down 2. I mean down 3. You should not use all the down 3 alone. You can use down 3 4, down 3 4 1, or down 3 2 after using this. I heard that for someone. Down 3 is always blockable or it hits, okay? It does not whiff after using this combo. I heard that. I have a video, I can send it to you. Have you seen this video? Okay, I'll see it right now. But after using, I saw the video, but after using this is blockable, right? Let's see. Oh. Okay, let's see. Is this confirmed? Let's figure it out. It's blockable. Will you upload this VOD on Twitch later? Okay, I will. Oh, I bet down 3 to counter hit wake up kicks too cool. This would be cool if guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So maybe this is the end of the course. I hope that it helped you a lot. If I remember something, I'll show you later on a VOD. Maybe. Do you use a 3+4 often? Not that often. Not that often. Not that often. I love to communicate with you guys. I really do. I really do. If you guys didn't follow my Twitter, please follow me. Fran is a good idea. Is this a good idea? I have to watch that. I'll watch that right away. I don't know. I don't know really. I don't know really. Because opponent can use sidestep right to dodge all those wild stand series. Also, there is a setup with CJM. There is a setup. I'm watching the video now. That's tricky. Did you guys see the video? That's tricky because you have to give up your damage, 13 damage for that. And if the opponent don't use skills after that, you won't have any damage, or it's just pattern. I think pattern for using once. After you use once, they will not do anything after that. I think. I'll do it now. I keep forgetting. Sorry. Is that real? Okay, then I need to test it. If the opponent knows, they will not do anything. Okay, that's for today. I hope you guys had a good time, and thanks for the donation. I didn't meant to.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Okay, guys. Nap time. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. My uh, I have it's hard to explain with English, so maybe some of you guys didn't understand my explaining. Okay, thank you for following. Maybe you can see it on my Twitch video.
Alisa Boskanovich.
Thanks. I'm always learning from you guys, learning how to explain. Thanks for follow.
Welcome
Let's
to the
now
King
play
of
game.
Iron Fist Tournament